This is question number 5 from the quiz review. So Ben's riding the streamer and it's 27 feet from the central angle, horizontally. So I'm going to draw a picture of that. And it doesn't specify which direction it is, so let's just, for right now, assume that it's to the right of the streamer, but it doesn't say, we'll talk about that. So I'm 27 feet, but we said sine and cosine are going to be between 0, or I'm sorry, -1 and +1. So this horizontal distance right here is really going to be 0.27. Okay, here's my triangle. There you go. Okay. So horizontal distance is cosine. Cosine of some angle is going to give me 0.27. Okay. So what we need to do is figure out the angle, central angle. So this is like the first question. I'm going to take cosine inverse of 0.27, making sure your calculator is in degrees, and that's going to give me the angle is, let's say 74 if I round it to the nearest degree. So 74 degrees is about how high I am when I am, or is my angle of rotation when I'm 27 feet from the center. Okay, that's this part done. Be sure to list all possible angles of rotation. So because it's not talking about positive or negative distance, it's not saying to the left or the right of center, I need to kind of assume everything. So let's also talk about if I'm in the second quadrant, I'm the same distance over here, but it would be negative. Okay, so here's how I'm going to use my reference angles to figure this out. So I'm going to take 180 minus 74 degrees is going to equal 106 degrees. That would be if I'm in the second quadrant. I happen to just be to the left of the center, right? The question does not specify. If it says the seat is to the left 27 feet, I'm only going to focus on the left of the circle. Okay, so that is to the right is this amount, that would be 74. To the left would be 106 if I'm up here. What if I'm down here below? I'm still the same distance from the center. Again, does not specify. So in the third quadrant, I'm going to take 180 plus my reference angle to get the next one. So 254 degrees. Unless if you kept it to the nearest, like to the 10th place or 100th place, that's okay too. But so now I'm in the third quadrant. I still have the same distance, it just happens to be the left. The fourth quadrant, I'm going to take 360 minus my reference angle of 74 and get 286. Now I am in the fourth quadrant. I have the same distance from the center, still 27 feet from the center, but this time I'm below the ground. Okay, so all 4 of these options could possibly work if it does not specify which side of the center you are on. Similarly, if it's for sine and doesn't specify if it's above ground or below ground, you should find all 4 angles. Okay, so we're using the reference angle of 74, which we find by taking the inverse of cosine of the 0.27.